Plaintiff Paul HINDMARSH met the defendant at work, and they became good friends. However, Paul claims he didn't realize how manipulative the defendant was until they moved in together. Paul says the defendant had him thrown in jail for harassment, and he's suing her today for rent and utilities. Defendant Brooke Bates says after she moved in with Paul, he wanted to be more than friends, and she has the messages to prove it. Brooke is countersuing Paul for harassment.
Start with you.
Sure. This is a case of just an unfortunate, hard lesson learned. You don't really truly know someone until you live with them. Brooke seemed like the nicest, sweetest girl in the world when I first met her.
Where'd you meet her?
At the Dakota Grill at work.
You all worked there together?
Yeah, we worked there together. After she moved in, I started realizing, how manipulative she can be. She was.
Let's start with how long you knew her before
Sure.
you all moved in together.
Well, I knew her for about like 5 or 6 months.
And how did you all come to live together?
Well, she just seemed like, she was down and out. She didn't have a place to stay. And, so I offered to help her out.
She wasn't working anymore?
She wasn't working anymore.
Okay. And what was the nature of your friendship, relationship?
We were just friends.
Okay. Ma'am, you want to give me some background?
Okay. We were friends. We started working at the Dakota bar. Okay. That's where we met each other, at a bar. I got out of a relationship shortly after that, and it was in the process of moving out of state to Vegas with my girlfriend. And I was in Virginia visiting some friends because I was going to visit my best friend before I moved across country. When I came back up, he offered, I know you're coming back. Everything got messed up because you were in the process of moving. I'll let you stay with me, help you get your back on your feet. Everything was fine. Well, then all of a sudden, as in these text messages and Facebook messages, someone apparently started catching feelings. So then it was...
Someone as in he?
Yeah. So then it was, don't come home if you're not going to come home, or don't go out if it's too late.
All right, let's start with the agreement on rent first, sir.
Right. I told her that, I got her a job at my other job. I work at the hotel.
When?
About a month after she moved in, because she wasn't making any money. She wasn't able to pay me.
Let's start with her moving in, the agreement for rent.
Right. I told her that, she could pay me back half after she got on her feet and got her own place.
Half of what? I don't know.
Half of the rent, utilities, half of how much it cost.
How much does that mean? I have no idea how much your rent was.
Oh, it was, my rent was $800. Utilities ended up being around $264.
What months did she fail to pay?
$1,000. She didn't pay any.
What months did she
Oh, it was
fail
half of
to
February, half of February, March, and half of April.
Of what year again?
Of 2014.
And she agreed to pay half the utilities?
Right.
All right. And she never paid any?
No.
And when did you first mention her non-payment to her?
Well, after I got arrested and thrown in jail for the harassment, when she called it in, I wasn't allowed to touch base with her afterwards. There was an order of protection.
Let me try again. When did you first ask her for the rent?
Oh, I told her she could pay it back once she saved up enough money from working.
Okay, and you expected her to work when she moved in?
Yeah, I expected her to find a job.
What job?
Yeah. Right, because she was planning on moving out of state, so she didn't have a job there.
So why would you expect her to get a job when you know she was only moving in with you temporarily before moving out of state?
No, she wasn't moving out of state.
That was her intention, you just said.
No, she intentionally moved out of state before she moved in.
Right, that's my point. So why do you move someone in when this person isn't working and they've already told you they're gonna move out of state shortly, so that means they don't intend to work in that state?
No, she intended to get a job in that state because
When did she intend to move out of state?
She didn't intend to move out of state after
She changed her mind.
No, the people that's...
Plaintiff Paul HINDMARSH is suing his former roommate, who he claims had him thrown in jail for harassment.
Ma'am, let me hear from you.
Okay. I actually have my train ticket. I arrived in Rochester on March 11th. I don't know where he's getting this February from.
You say you changed your mind.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is what happened. I have another, also, plane ticket. February 19th, I was supposed to go to Vegas. Supposed to move to Vegas with my girlfriend. She had an opportunity to go to Australia. So I went to Virginia to visit some friends in the meantime for a week. The whole thing with Vegas fell through. So I was coming back here this was the place I know. You know what I mean? This is where I'm from. This is what I know. So I was coming back here. Him as a friend was saying, because you were in the process of moving, things got messed up, I will help you, help you out.
You moved in when?
March 13th.
And what was the agreement on rent?
There was no agreement.
You say he is suing you because of what? You sound like you're saying he was hitting on you, and when you rejected him.
I have Facebook messages and text messages.
Sir, were you hitting on her?
No.
Okay, no, he says. Let's see him. We can make this real quick. You're just way too beautiful, and I'm way too far away from the couch. I'm sorry, but I hate how I think, but it's not what I thought it would be. Nice. Can't wait to see you. Let me know when you get back. If you need help or something, just ask, and I'll try to help. I guess I just do that because I like you, but I don't want you to feel weird or uncomfortable. Instead, I made it bad for you just because of my own stupid thoughts. And I certainly have no other interpretation of that than you hit on her. And for that perjury, I'm going to dismiss your claim and grant yours. Have a good day.
I was just trying to be a nice guy to get her to leave. And I was trying to make her feel uncomfortable. And she took it that way. I was trying to make her take it that way so she'd feel uncomfortable to get out.
Well, my uncomfortability won me the case, so thank you.
There you go.